Okay, let's just get started right off the bat in this one. Hi everybody. This is going to be a stream where you can just see my entire screen at all times, so that's going to be interesting. Hi Pixel Punch, how are you doing today? Hey Kinkybus. I am slightly tired, but I'm going to power through. I've got coffee, so it could be better. And then your day could be better, or the way I've set this up could be better. I just recorded all the live action stuff for this video. That's a good frame to land on. Oh god, the thing about me in video recordings is you can pause me at any frame and I'm making a horrifying face. That's not so bad. My hair's a little bit messy, but I've got these vaguely witchy vibes going on, and I like that. Alright. So what we want to do, so just to explain how this works for the uninitiated of my editing style, this is the script. Bold is live action stuff. Non-bold is voiceover. Highlighted in yellow means I have placed it in the timeline, but not edited. Not edited the video. Gemini Does Games is now hosting. Thank you very much, Gemini Does Games. Green means it's 100% done and in the timeline. I've actually edited that bit. There is actually a couple of things I still need to get, like the footage of me, this bit where it has footage of me sleeping on the couch. I haven't got that yet because I can get that later. I also don't have these voice lines yet because I'm hoping to get someone else to do them. But either way, I can at least add the intro in. So, yeah, let's head back to this. Let's see if we can grab everything here. Right, that's almost everything. Vegas isn't always the best editing software. It's a little bit finicky at times. You'd love to have it with me someday? That'd be cool. Do you want to do the voice for this? I need a voice for a box of unfinished videos. There's a second character in this video that I talk to, which is a box of unfinished videos that I've started over the past year. It's very meta, and I think it's very funny. I think it's hilarious. And it's very self-deprecating and pokes fun at myself for not making videos. So, let me just grab all this and I'll shift it across. All right, so this is all the stuff I've sorted so far. So I just move that over to here. This timeline looks like a mess right now because that's just, you know, so this is the intro. I'll just let you see. So, oh hey, it's been a while, like a really long while. But here we are again, eh? Halloween, Dracula, point-and-click adventure games. But unless they make a Dracula 6, then this is going to be the end of this particular series. And hey, let it never be said that I don't finish what I start. So that's the particular intro. Honestly, the intro is probably the hardest bit for me to record because they're usually longer bits to get through, and I need to warm up at that point, so it sometimes takes me a while to get going. But and I noticed in this one I was stood slightly a bit too forward, so I'm slightly out of focus. But it's only in this segment. You can see like from when I get to here and stuff, it's a bit better. I'm actually in focus, so yeah. So let's just let's move that. Hey Tenwin, What's your secret? You wish you had my hair. It's good hair. I like my hair. You can't wait for the full video. That's good. You probably won't be able to see the out of focus here, but I can see it on my 1080p screen. What I need to add actually is the intro. Where? Oh my goodness! I need to go into all my files. This is how I set things up. It's not exactly ideal, but it's, you know, it works. Have I got a Halloween intro? Oh, I do. Great. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Perfect. I love the colours on that particular one as well. I think I did pretty well there. A slight glow. So, is this Sony Vegas? Yes, it is. This is the Steam version of Sony Vegas. It's not the best version, but it works. You filmed things out of order? No, I go through it in order. I go through. Sometimes I do other bits out of order, but fine. It's quite intuitive compared to, for example, I read your message, Shenwin. Don't worry. You don't need to tag me every time, by the way. I do read every message anyway, so you don't need to worry about tagging me. But yeah, I saw that you ate the family kebab pizza. That's a lot of pizza. I'm not a meat eater myself, but if you enjoyed it, then I ain't got no problem with it. So we got this. What would be a good song to start this off with? Because sometimes I just feel like adding in a bit of music is exactly what you need to get a video going. Oh god. Keep in the spirit of the one of my favorites, the museum from Medieval 2. This is always a good one. Always a good one. Oh hey, it's a bit loud, so you just gotta tweak the volume on that. So let's see. Oh hey, it's been a while, like a really long while, but here we are again, eh? Halloween, Dracula, point-and-click adventure games. But unless they make a Dracula 6, then this is going to be the end of this particular series. And hey, let it never be said that I don't finish what I start. Brilliant. 5 whole Draculas? How do you defeat such evil? I don't know, but this is Dracula 4 and 5 in a single video. Which makes more sense when you get to it, because Dracula 4 and 5 is basically Dracula 4 episode 1 and 2. It's very cynical. But because... So let's highlight that in green, because we've done it. We can't quite do this bit yet because we need a little bit more to do this little segment. Although I'll tell you what, I'll grab the shush. There's a shush. I need to get the shush. Okay, I think one of those takes will be good. Me talking to myself. Right, and then so this is where I start shushing, but I'm holding my phone to begin with, so I have to put it down. That was a mistake. Shush. Shush. Where's... Shh. Quiet, you. I try different things when I'm filming, just different versions of like shush or quiet, just to see which one works. Who are you shushing? It's the a box of talking unfinished talking videos. Quiet you. Okay. You like quiet you. Okay. If quiet you. I like that actually. Yeah. I did another one. Quiet you. Quiet you. So hold on. So this is. So. Hey. How do you do that with a straight face? Years of practice. Quiet you. I like that one. Like the sort of double
Quiet
take.
you. Quiet you. Quiet you. Quiet you.
Quiet you. Or...
Quiet you.
I like that one, yeah, because it's like the sort of like little double take I do. Like where like that thing's talking to me. Like, how dare you? My face, I was like, how dare you talk to me, you box of unfinished videos. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Quiet, you.
That's what I'm gonna go with. So let's just grab that. And slap that over here. Right. So then we will place that in with the. So it's just that's been replaced with quiet you. Let's just amend that. Highlight in green, and then can't I just get on with what I need to do? So let's get that one as well. And then we'll start actually fitting everything together. How dare you talk to me, my unfinished children?
Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
That's one take.
Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
Oh, and that's slightly. I need to show you that again.
Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
Okay. And
can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
I like that third one because I look forward. That's actually, I think that's probably the best one.
Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
Any plans beyond your Bionicle video? Nothing like concrete, but if you, I don't know, if you look in the unfinished videos box, yeah, it gives you an idea of kind of things that I have put time into and thought into. So I see what can you see in the box. You can see Bionicle 3 there. Grim Fandango's in there, but you can't quite see it. Outlaws is a game I've recorded all the footage for, but haven't done. And behind there is Doctor Who Destiny of the Doctors, which is a PC game. All of those are ones I want to do at some point, or I've put time into and I've written like a small amount of script for. So, yeah. Don't you look at me in that tone, box.
With what I need to do.
That probably needs to be a little bit quieter again.
Let me get on with what I need to do.
Or maybe this needs to be a bit louder. Okay.
With what I need to do.
I guess I should probably put that up to 4.
Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do? Can't you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
This won't be like the final part of the
Quiet you. Quiet you.
Right. So perfect. Perfect. Halloween video, no witch hat. Well, yeah. In Dracula 3, the witch hat turns evil and kills me. So I decided to write out the witch hat. Destiny of the Doctor is the one with the FMV master, right? It absolutely is. Yeah, I got a big box version of it recently for a pretty low price on eBay, and it's in decent condition. So I was quite happy with that. So I would like to do a video on that one at some point. That's the only one I haven't actually put any progress towards, but it's one I definitely want to do. So that's why it's in the box. So I kind of just get on with what I need to do. Green highlight, and then let's just keep that there. We'll keep the Medieval 2 music just to the intro, and let's grab this voiceover and drag this over to here. So yeah, Dracula 4: The Shadow. I know that transition sounds a little bit tell you what, I might do like a sort of cut out of music here just to help it transition a little bit better. I'll need the other stuff first. Can't
you just leave me alone and let me get on with what I need to do?
Dracula. Yeah, I think that might work better if I cut off the music as I speak there. But again, I'll need to. I have actually recorded the footage of the box, but I need. How long does it take to edit a video? It really depends on the video, but it's pretty high hour count. You can already see that this might take a while. A lot of it's kind of mindless work. So were both developed by Colab Studio and published by Microids in 2013. Being released in the same year. So that's all that. And then I need the It'll Make Sense in the Fullness of Time. You'll see. That's an ugly face to stop on.
Sense in the fullness of time. You'll see.
Okay, so let's try. Let's see what that.
It'll all make sense in the fullness of time. You'll see.
So that's one take.
It'll all make sense in the full.
Hold on, that's got to be a little bit. Yeah.
It'll all make sense in the fullness of time. You'll see.
So, what do you think, guys? A or B on this one? This is.
It'll all make sense in the fullness of time. You'll see.
I think I'm leaning towards A. But
it'll all make sense in the fullness of time. You'll see. It'll all make sense in the
definitely A. I've got to be honest. The first one's definitely better. I'll just zip. Actually, you know what? I can just cut. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? Let's slap that in there, and texture.
It'll all make sense. It'll all make sense in the fullness.
What Doctor Who memorabilia do I have? You know, I've got a lot of books, a lot of Big Finish. I've got a 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. Well, that's kind of as far as my collection goes right now. I don't actually have a lot of like actual memorabilia. Kind of thinking of getting more action figures at some point. Which 12th Doctor one? The remote one? No, it's just like hold on, let me just enable my webcam for a second. Ugh, ew, that's too big. Hold on. It's this one right here. Yeah, it's got all those different settings. It's pretty cool. So that just sits on the top of my shelf. All right, let's just turn that webcam off. No one wants to see me right now. Not especially myself. So
time. You'll see.
So it'll make sense in the fullness of time. You'll see. And then there's, could Dracula 4 and 5 fit that mold? I really hope so. But with all that out the way, let's dive into Dracula 4, The Shadow of the Dragon. I remember this line giving me a little bit of trouble, so we'll have to see if you turn on your front-facing camera and scare yourself. Oh, all the time. All the time. That face.
Could Dracula 4 and 5 fit that mold? I really hope so. So let's see and delve into Dracula 4, The Shadow of the Dragon.
See, that's not good at all.
Could Dracula 4 and 5 fit that mold? I really hope so. Otherwise, this might be a bumpy ride. With all that said, though, let's delve into Dracula 4, The Shadow of the Dragon.
That one's a little bit overlong as well, but I think it's actually the only two ones I got. Sometimes I don't always get the best ones. It's difficult when you don't have a director, because you think that was fine, but then you don't consider like a specific way you've said it, and
could Dracula 4 and 5 fit that mold? I really hope so. So let's see.
I think I like the second one more, just simply because.
Could Dracula 4 and 5 fit that mold? I really hope so. Otherwise, this might be a bumpy ride. With all that said, though, let's delve into Dracula 4, The Shadow of the Dragon.
Yeah, that one's fine. It's fine. I wish I'd done it an extra time just to nail it, but it's not terrible, so I'm not going to be broken up about that. No, I need to add the voiceover, don't I? So it's probably this whole segment, so it should be both games are very similar to what you'd expect.
Both games are very similar to what you'd expected.
Yeah, and then it ends in
loved by fans.
Loved by fans. Yeah, that's all right. So let's just. I already started like working on the voiceover, as you can see, because I was like, I might as well start working on that while I'm here.
Could Dracula?
I don't actually know why this is like on low volume by default. Just keep that up. First one almost feels forced. Yeah, it's because like the line was was flubbed slightly. Like I kind of got it wrong, and I didn't really know where I was going with it, so I kind of just kept going until I got to where I thought it was going to end. And then I checked again and got it better the second time. So yeah. There's Scully. Scully the Skull. Not named by me. My dad actually named Scully. That's actually like a Halloween prop that my dad bought last year, and painted himself. He painted over it himself, like to make it look more almost gangrenous, and added the fake eye. There's actually fake eye in both eyes initially, but one of them fell out at some point. So it now just has one eye, and it looks almost scarier. So we keep it that way. That's Scully. I remember Scully from last year. So that's, and then we have an intro card. So Daniel Fortescue's lost cousin. Yeah, exactly. The intro card I kind of want to be similar to. Yeah, he's very talented. Do I watch many horror movies? I've never necessarily been a horror movie fan, but like wouldn't say I'm against them. What I need here is Sam & Max 203. I need one of the wherever they are. I cannot remember what those are called at all. This is all the sound effects from Sam & Max 203 extracted, so. Is it Organ Stinger? Stinger? I'll need to open up the folder and actually listen to them, I think. Don't judge my computer. I'm gonna have to have a listen of all this. Oh, I've got these ones. I've got the SFKs, which I've used a lot from this particular episode of Sam & Max simply because it's got so many useful sound effects, like ambient thunder, which I've used a few times. Ambient Stuttgart, which is good, like sort of heavy rain sound effects. Ambient, yeah, I can tell that. What's this one? Oh, that one's like a sort of muffled rain, like rain when you're inside a castle. So I like that one. And then there's impact sound effects. You can say enter. What's this one? Oh yeah, I used that in Dracula, AD 1972. I remember. I love this particular episode of Sam & Max because it's like a whole horror homage thing, and it's like zombies and German castles, and the music's so great. It's so I adore it. So this is what we're looking for: organ singer. These organ singers are great as well. Those are what I'm looking for, but I think I'll just go for the... I think Stinger 3 is pretty perfect, so let's just...
Oh, the Shadow of the Dragon.
And then that'll be like... Let's create a music track. Oh, we have a music track, actually. I don't need that. I don't need that yet, then. Let's just keep it clean for the time being. That's very loud. Let's just
Of the Dragon. Of the Dragon.
I need to give that a little bit of a hang, actually. Just a little bit of extra.
Dragon.
Okay. Let's see if I have good background for this. Season 4. No, I don't have anything in there, do I? Okay. Temp renders? Oh god, this is a messy folder full of little things that I've used in various videos in the past. I scrolled up pretty far. So this is the one I was looking for actually. I was aiming to use this as the background, with the game box art and everything. So DDF outro BG.WMV. So this is it. Let's just get rid of the sound on that because we don't need it. Disable resample so it doesn't blend the frames together. So it's got like this little like sort of animation in the background with these souls swirling, but it makes for a good like little background for my Halloween things, which I've used it quite a bit. I use it in this little intro, but it's like red instead and slightly blurred. So yeah. I wish I'd have like a Halloween thunder thing, a lightning strike to transition between this and that. Let's do that. I'll just use this to just make it bright white. So it's
Makin.
That's too slow. Let's Thunder Crash, Evil Laugh. I'm not sure about the Evil Laugh, but it's just yeah, make it like that. That's a lot better, I think. Let's try and get it sort of something like that. That's a bit too much, I think. A bit too quick. A little bit too quick. Let's give it a little bit of time to decay. And
Again.
Actually, to just why is this not? There we go. That's much more pleasing to the eyes. I see the do. Ambient thunder, you see? That's the good stuff. And now I'm going to need that extra one. So, just like do that. Perfect. That's definitely a possibility, Woken. I really do want to do that actually. Yep. I'm gonna make that end a little bit sooner actually, because it just fade out a little bit. Yep, well timed right off the bat. I've done this a few times. This is my first rodeo.
Dragon.
Actually, let's move that down ever so slightly, and what I will need now is the box art. This is all a mess. This is the stuff I was working on earlier today. What I'm gonna need actually, it's gonna open up everything right off the bat. Oh god. We want Dracula 4. I'm just gonna need that box art. Although, can I get it in a higher quality, please? L'ombra del drago. That's not quite right. I mean, that's a lot nicer, but it's not in the sort of right shape. I could crop it. I'll grab that. Let's crop that into like a box art shape, and then roughly like that. Crop it, and what we want to do after that is pixel. Let's just add like about 650 by 850. That gives us enough space to add a drop shadow. So drop shadow. What we want to do is just increase the size slightly, distance, decrease the opacity, and save that as. We need to go all the way into here. Images, reviews, season 5, Dracula 4 and 5, PNG, and then Dracula 4 box art, PNG. That's the wrong button. So this is my process. Might not be the most interesting thing to watch, but here we are. Output aspect, and then let's just have it slowly zooming in right here. So like that. So now when we go fast, I mean, you kind of pick it up over time. You start to you learn shortcuts and make things easier for yourself while not sacrificing quality, and that's kind of the way you want to do things. So Dracula 4, the Shadow of the Dragon. I feel like that needs an extra sort of little like a bit of text. So I mean, people can see it on the game, but come on, seriously. Why is it being slow? Excuse me, Photoshop. Why are you doing this? What are you smoking today? I'm just highlighting text. All right. And then just center that and save it. This is how I do text because it creates higher quality text than Sony Vegas does. So then I can just go part 1. It's a pleasing font. It is a good font. I'm glad I found this one. It has served me very well. Part 1, and I can just slap that in there. Let's put it lower because the font's up at the top. Yeah.
Shadow of the Dragon.
And then what I'll probably do is let's copy this and change that to dark, and then just have it fade out. Because you can fade everything out individually, but you notice like the different layers if you do that. The best way to fade something out altogether is just to add like a black mask over the top that goes like that. And also that needs to be slightly, the opacity needs to be increased in that, so yeah. Perfect. It's just, there we go. Yeah, and that's that 100% done. If it still looks good, then should be fine. Yeah, but it doesn't. Just to show you, if I were to do this, you can kind of see like the different layers blending into each other, and maybe it's just me, but I'm picky about that stuff. So I just prefer it like this. See, you kind of fade out all together. It's just a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Part of the... Oh, okay, you're talking about drift and stuff. Okay, sorry. I'm just... Bleh. So, Dracula 4 begins with... Blah-de-blah. This is this bit, so this would be...
Dracula 4 begins with a...
Yep. That's exactly everything that we need. So...
Dracula 4 begins with a cargo ship being beaten, tossed, and thrown around during a violent storm.
Beautiful. It's funny how much work goes into every little bit when editing. Yeah, I definitely feel that. There's like lots of little things that people just don't appreciate the time that's put into them. But if they weren't there, you'd be like, that doesn't quite feel right. That's fine. I'm sure lots of things are like that.
Oh, ammo.
What was that? Oh, ammo.
Oh, I'm already quaking in me booty.
Oh, okay. That was like me trying to do I'm already quaking in my booties, but I kind of flubbed the line early and stopped myself.
Oh, ammo.
Oh, ammo.
Oh, ammo. Oh, ammo.
I'm already going mad. Oh, ammo.
Oh, I'm already...
I was touching my hair at the start of that one, so...
Oh, I'm already quaking in my booties.
I think I like that one. So let's,
Oh, I'm already...
big boy now.
Quaking in my booties.
Thank you very much, Drifting Life, for the 75-bit donation. My big boy now. Also, hey, Yannick, how you doing? I like the outfit I went for with this one. I just kind of like thought, let's just throw something together with the wardrobe that I have, and that's like that hat was part of my dad's Halloween costume last year, and I just thought I'm gonna throw that on. So it's kind of like, and it kind of ended up as a sort of Scarfulhu as Freddy Krueger thing, but also a little bit witchy. You know, because I got the stripy jumper and stuff for the Freddy Krueger thing, but the hat's a little bit, yeah, pastel Freddy. I like that. So
Quaking in my booties.
I like that take. That's all right.
Oh, I'm already quaking in my booties.
That one's not.
Oh, I'm already quaking in my booties. Oh, I'm already...
No. Face.
Oh, I'm already quaking in my booties.
I like that noise.
I'm already...
Half of recording yourself is just making reaction noises and seeing which one sticks the best on the wall. I've got very scary eyes there. I am looking very intense. Very intense. Oh, that's like the... I think we've created a new poggers. Is that right? That's the one. Someone is that what it's called? The classic Twitch emote, poggers. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember what it's. Someone else can put it in or something, can't they? Where is it? I can. There we go. PogChamp. It's like that. Oh my god. I should like save this image and eventually use it as a possible emote. Hold on, let's just save this. Oh god, why have I got 2 My Old Bionicle creations? How did that happen? Oh, I'll deal with that another day. Pork scarf. I'm gonna save that just for posterity. How you doing, Eugene? Happy season of Spooks to you as well. Let's put this in the right place in the timeline. Bionicle's duplicated. Mitosis, yeah. This is the thing, you're always making your own memes. It's how it is.
Oh, I'm already quaking in my booties. Oh,
I love the don't need to be on there. This is what I want to be on. So I'm already quaking in my booties. That is 100% done and bested. Now we've got a bit that I've actually edited together slightly, so it's a little bit missing. I need to record myself pretending to sleep, but you know, it's fine. Also, am I missing something here? I think I'm missing something. Oh dear. I am missing something because it needs to be down here instead. Right, there we go. That was weird. You're Over the Moon, we're getting more Dracula? Oh, absolutely. I love this series, but unfortunately this one's not very good. So this spooky shared dream belonged to Ellen Cross, our new protagonist and an art restorer employed at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. After waking up from a fully clothed couch nap, hey, we've all been there, Ellen... That's a bit where I need to record more. But, Ellen is then informed of the tragic boat news and what it means for her job.
Ellen, I know it's late, but something awful's happened.
What happened?
The cargo ship that was carrying Professor Vanbury's collection has disappeared into the sea.
Ellen then rudely hangs... Actually, I need to move that down, actually. Hold on. Is that out of place? Hold on. Yeah, let's make sure that doesn't move at all. I don't know why you're going red. It has not moved in the slightest. I just need to add a little bit of a fade so it flows a little bit more. That's all I want. Her job.
Ellen, I know it's late, but...
So then when it's...
into the sea.
Ellen then rudely hangs up. Actually needs a little bit more space to fade out. So... That's fair enough. No worries. Ellen then rudely hangs up without saying... I'll probably transition it into some music anyway, so the fade won't be as noticeable. Okay. Saying a word, and we get treated to such beautiful newspapers as The Global Informer, The Daily Post, and The Art of Informing. I'd just like to point out the lowercase lettering on the titles of the last two. So that's all edited. I put that together earlier to get today. That's up here, and then we need the very authentic reaction.
Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic.
Why am I making that face to begin with? This is funny. Okay.
Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic.
This is one of those things where I just do a whole bunch of reactions and see which one sticks.
Very authentic.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Kristen. Thank you for the memes. Subscribe for 6 months. Nice. I think you've got a founder badge. I didn't even notice that. Wow. And Wolf the Lycan is hosting me. Thank you, Wolf the Lycan.
Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic.
Just seeing which one.
Very authentic. Oh, very authentic.
Oh, I quite like that one.
Oh, very authentic.
And I think I'll do another spin on that.
Oh, very authentic.
What's with the hands? That's it. You know what? I like the one I've got there. Very authentic.
Very authentic. Very authentic. Very authentic.
That was not bad.
Very authentic.
This is what happens when I record videos. I record like for something where it's a really short line. I record so many variations of it, and usually it's only like one of them that's any good. That's why I record loads.
Very authentic.
I quite like that one.
Very authentic. Very authentic.
But it's the facial expression isn't quite right. I don't think so. I'm gonna stick.
Oh, very authentic.
That one's perfect actually. It's like a sort of this fake impressedness, very sarcastically like going, oh, very authentic, which is kind of the vibe I'm going for with that whole bit. So,
oh, very authentic.
Yeah, that's good. Almost condescending. Yeah, exactly. That's the tone. Let's discuss one of the game's more serious elements. Discussing the game's serious elephants. But let's discuss one of the game's more serious elements. So that just takes us through to there, and let's just... I've already kind of pasted it, so we don't need to worry. Just need to worry about slapping it in. Scarfulhu. Exactly. I tell you what, I'm gonna pop these in just to sort of fill the gaps, because these are the backgrounds and stuff. Apologies if my energy isn't quite as the same as my other streams. This is a very different kind of stream, as you'd understand. Any cartoons I've watched recently? I can only really think of like Steven Universe, because I watched the movie at that, and that's about it. I'm not a huge cartoon watcher, but hey, I do like Steven Universe. It's got a thing to it. Yeah, I did like the movie actually. Yeah, I thought it had some good messages. I like the idea that, you know, happily ever after isn't really a thing. Life just goes on. That's a good message. I like that. That's right. I heard the story over and over again. Exactly. Yeah. So, and then we need it kind of doesn't really at all.
Kind of. It kind of doesn't really at all.
Yeah, that's one take. It's very authentic.
It kind of doesn't really at all. It kind of doesn't really at all.
And some people clattering about in the background. Mixed feelings. I mean, I understand. There's always like little things that bother people about stuff, and that's cool too. That was a poorly worded sentence. I'm sorry. My mind is you like things in implications, you don't like other things in implications. Yeah. I can get that.
It kind of doesn't really.
There's a couple of things that people have pointed out, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but you're right.
At all.
I need to just strike that out a little bit.
It kind of.
Okay. Beach City needs some therapists. Yeah. Oh, Steven definitely needs therapy at this point. I think Steven got some much needed development there, yeah. Whoops, I did not mean to stretch that out. You have to remember though, for a long time he was just a wee bab of a boy.
It kind of doesn't really at all. At all.
That's perfect. Brilliant. And then there's a bit more voiceover and another one. The first few episodes, he is quite insufferable, but I feel like that's kind of shows how far he's come as well. It's interesting. Has a separately playable prologue. Separately playable prologue. And that's this bit where I talk about. Let's just paste that in. So just to clarify, what I'm doing here is I'm creating the audio skeleton of the video, which means I lay out all the bits that have sound. So that'll be voiceover or recordings from the game or camera stuff, and I lay that out all in order, so I kind of know what the length of the video is, and I just fill in the gaps that I need to fill in. And then eventually it's done over a period of time. You guys want to know a life hack I did for this video?
Simultaneously, and if you mix those two together, it's...
Oh, hold on. Where's the other bit that I should have recorded?
Game. Thanks for playing. Get long. Get better. Let's continue the story with Dracula 5.
Oh wait, you know what? It'll be this one. I was wondering what I was thinking. Oh god, have I as a bit gone missing? But then I realized that because I deleted some footage after. So that's why it's number 10. That should be there. So that's me looking. Ah!
Happy Halloween, everyone. I don't exactly know when the next video is going to be, but hopefully it won't be another 10, 11 months.
So that's one version of the outro that I did, and then I also did this one.
Happy late Halloween, everybody.
Did you catch that? You record 2 outros. One that says
Happy Halloween, everyone.
and one that says
Happy late Halloween, everybody. Happy late Halloween.
That's a life hack. Because what that means is, if I don't get the video out on time, it looks like it was always intended to be late. And I don't look as bad. Don't tell anyone. It's my big secret. I'm still aiming to get it out by Halloween. But it's a cheeky little secret. It's a good thing to do if you want to appeal like you know what you're doing, which is kind of, you gotta have more faith in yourself. I do, but I'm not into. It's been a long time since I've had a video anyway. I think people are just gonna be happy for me to finish something. I don't think it'll be late, but it's still possible. I have a busy week ahead. I still have work next week. 9 to 5, or rather, I actually work more around like 8:30 to 4:30. I prefer it that way because it means I get done a bit earlier. My hours are actually flexible in my new job, which is really good, because it means that as long as I'm putting in the right number of hours per week, it means I can, take an hour or so off that I've extra that I put in and use it elsewhere. It's very, very good place to work. I'm quite happy about that. Flexible work times are the best. Oh, absolutely. I'm already enjoying the benefits. Although what I'm trying to do at the moment is I'm trying to build up a full day's worth of flexi time to use for the day after I come back from America, because I'll be jet lagged and I'll need rest. So I'm gonna try and put together at least a full day or a half day there, so I don't have to put as much in on that day, so I can rest. That's what I'm doing, because I've got a week's holiday booked in November. So obviously I won't be streaming the last week of November because I will be away in America. So that's something I need to point out early on. Yeah. Tornadoes? What the hell? That's scary. What do I need to be like?
I can only assume that this may have been used as a demo of sorts, but it's a little bit weird to keep it in the full game like that.
That's actually a pretty good take to start with. Damn, 2 hours later?
I can only assume this might have been a demo, but it's a little weird to keep it in the full game.
That's not as good of a take.
I can only really assume that this might have been a demo, but it's really weird to keep it.
Yeah, coming back for Thanksgiving. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly because Maddie's got time off at the end of November as well. So it means that we've got more time to sort of go somewhere and sort of spend more time together, basically. So I think I'm going to be heading over in spring break early next year as well. And Maddie's hoping to come over Christmas. And I keep saying that we need to get that sorted soon, but I'm sure we will. Everything's just been so busy between us both, so...
Keep it in the full game.
What's that?
I can only really assume that this might have been a demo, but it's really weird to keep it in the full game. I can only assume this would have...
Don't like that take either. There's like a sort of sound at the beginning.
I can only assume this would have been a demo. I can only assume that this would have been a demo, but it seems very weird to keep it in the full game.
What's up with the eyebrow there? Doink.
To keep it in the full...
That unruly eyebrow just popping out like that. What are you doing, mate? You've got to make yourself laugh when you're editing.
I can only assume that this may have been used as a demo of sorts, but it's a little bit weird to keep it in the full game like that. Game like that.
That's perfect. I'll keep that first take. It's me leaning down to read the script on my phone and then jumping back up. What's with that face? If there's something I like about my faces is that I'm really good at making funny faces unintentionally. You can just pause my face at any time and I've got like a fully memeable face. No problem, Victor. You take care. Ooh. Looking forward to seeing the video. I hope you enjoy it, Victor. Good night. Am I still getting messages on my phone? Who the heck's messaging me? I think actually no, it's Twitch notifications. People that I follow are streaming, so that's the thing. Why do I have the Dracula teaser? Oh no, that's just Instagram. I thought I had like a YouTube video open on it, but it's just a screenshot of a YouTube video. Hey, Petey.
I'm a big boy now.
Oh, thank you, Drifting Light, for the big boy now. 75 bits. I need to add more. I need to add more clips of myself for the bit donations.
I can only.
This needs to be a little bit snappier.
I can only assume that this may have been used as a demo of sorts, but it's a little bit weird to keep it in the full game like that.
I need an oh. And what I need is a very authentic. Where is it?
Oh, very authentic.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's...
Oh, very authentic.
Bullet! That actually starts a little bit early, doesn't it? Hold on, let's give that a little bit of room to breathe. Oh. Thank you for the extra 50 bits. You did it.
Authentic.
Bullet has got... Bullet has got...
Very authentic.
Bullet has got...
Very authentic.
I need a Janos one. Janos makes a return in this video, Tenwin. I hope you're prepared for that. Where's me shouting at Janos? Oh, I've dropped a few frames there. Sorry. Okay, so it's over here. So which bit is this? Hold on.
I'm speaking too soon. Maybe the later parts of the game have some good scares for us and some good atmosphere.
So where's that one? Oh, that's over here. Wow, okay. Bit further along than that then.
Because she might do, if you were watching last year's video.
I know where that is.
Oh, just like old time.
I think this must be it.
Janos! Janos!
See, Janos is back. Because, I didn't actually realize this, but Dracula 4 and 5 are actually kind of, they're part of Dracula 3's continuity, but loosely. And Janos is in the game. He's never mentioned by name, but it's totally Janos. And let me see if I can find him. Yeah, see, that is Janos Peckmester from Dracula 3. And it's very bizarre that he's wearing, like, he just looks like that. Is his voice the clip? It's an entirely new voice, actually, Tenwin. Hold on.
One has to do something quickly before anyone dies.
I'll see to it. But usually the police should be notified in this kind of situation.
It's an entirely new Janos voice. He's working in like a sort of ticket booth in a museum for some reason in this one, and then he drops you in a pit. So that's a thing. Let's just see where is the pit bit. Oh, actually, a bit earlier. Here we go. There's Janos up to his old tricks again.
Nolan gets away with breaking into the shadow section.
Two sewer workers saved my life.
So terrible, this game. You don't even get to explore the sewers. You just wake up in a hospital bed. It's like, 2 sewer workers saved my life. I'll add a Janos one, but it won't be at 1 bit. It'll probably be a lower one. But you know. Yeah. But Janos is back, and he's doing his thing again. And I do get another Janos in somewhere, like a proper Janos. Okay, so it's like one of these.
Janos. Okay.
That's just me psyching myself up.
Janos. Janos. Janos.
And then it's like,
oh, I missed this.
I like that take particularly because it's like the I missed this is like, you know, nostalgia for shouting Janos in Dracula 3. That was like a totally improv segment. Anyway, we need to move on. Oh god, we've got so much to work through. I think I've done that one. Can only assume
Like that.
you have to go shopping. No problem, Kristen.
I can only assume that.
Yeah, that's that bit. I'll just be here doing my thing. Shopping is fun when you're shopping for things you want to shop for. Shopping isn't fun if you're doing it for necessities. Yeah. Of this painting.
See you later,
And
Kristen.
gameplay-wise, it's about what you'd expect from a Dracula game at this point. It's a standard first-person adventure game with puzzles. In Budapest, we meet the indomitable face of the law, Inspector Laszlo, who wears a rather fetching green turtleneck. It is a rather fetching green turtleneck, actually. I believe someone in the last stream, I can't remember who, called him Senor Turtleneck. This guy. You having a hard time staying awake? No problem. You take care. It's fun catching a stream. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. And then I need to get the très chic.
Oh, très chic.
I'm trying to get the French pronunciation right with the très.
Oh, très chic. Oh, très chic.
But I kind of need to do it in a way where people will actually understand what I'm saying. Très chic is just French for very fashionable. You know, I was going to head to bed. Everyone's gone to bed. It's all going away. No problem, Yannick. You take care.
Oh, très chic.
No, that's not quite right.
Oh, très chic.
Oh, I like that one. That's very sassy.
Oh, très chic. Oh, très chic.
The head shake. Where it's like my hair flowing. I like that. I like that particular take. Hey, Lottie, how you doing?
Oh, très chic.
I like that a lot. It's always the little details that make me decide on a particular take. Things that I wouldn't have noticed while I was filming it, like a particular facial expression or like my hair shaking there. I think that's cute.
Oh, très chic.
So yeah, that's that. And we'll just highlight that in green because we put it in. We got some more voiceover to put in, so that is this segment here. Let's just drag that across and put it in the video background because it needs to be there. And then there's just more of this.
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, Drax. Show yourself, you spooky nerd. This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, mate. Just show yourself already, you spooky nerd.
I don't specifically... How much of it has been edited so far? Well, I'm still working on the audio skeleton, but roughly speaking, I mean, I haven't got these two bits filled in yet, but they'll probably be around that length. So I've put together 4.5 minutes. Skeleton, yeah, it's a skeleton because it's like the bare bones of the video, where it's like it's audio, it's mostly voiceover, not the actual video that's been slotted in. So you put the skeleton together and then you put the meat on the bones, and that's just the process. I used to do it in a way where I would just kind of fill it all in as I went along, but that was really laborious. This it's much better because it gives me an idea of how long the video is going to be, which I can choose to cut something, or if it needs to be longer, I can try that as well. Yeah. Laborious. That's a word, isn't it? Hold on. Laborious. Yeah. Requiring considerable time and effort. Laborious. Sorry, I am. Is the word obstreperous? Is that the word I would describe myself as? Hold on, let me look that up. Noisy and difficult to control. No, that's wrong. Verbose is probably a better one. Yeah. I'm verbose. Obstreperous is a good word, though. I need to use it somewhere. I love big words. I've always been a bit of an English language nerd. I always want to try this out, but no idea where to start. It's not. I don't think it's as difficult as it seems. I mean, like the whole reviewing process, because like, generally speaking, it's just get a script together, which is like this. If you want to do live action stuff, make sure it's separated out, because I put live action stuff in bold and voiceover and just regular text. And you put a script together, usually created from notes, and then you record both bits and build up the skeleton from there. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it. You have to remember, I've been doing this for nearly 7 years. Bloody hell. 7 years, yeah. It was 2012 I uploaded my first video. That's wild. But you learn over time. You figure out the process by which you do things most effectively. Like, your process might end up different from mine, because this is just the way I do things, and it's the way that I'm most comfortable doing things, and it can depend on your editing software as well. For me, this is just the best way to do this. Something more simple like a tutorial, but knowing how much work goes into reviewing makes it fun to watch and go together. Yeah, it's definitely good. What do I need to do next? How is Dracula involved? How is Dracula involved? That's a good question. And that's we're doing this stunt has your fingerprints all over it, you big spooky nerd.
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, mate. Just show yourself already, you spooky nerd.
I like that.
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, mate. Just show yourself already, you spooky nerd. This stunt has your
So that's spooky nerd or this one?
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, Drax. Show yourself, you spooky nerd.
I'm not entirely keen on either of these takes, but I think the second one sounds better in my head, so I'm gonna stick with it. Unless I did another one.
This stunt has your this stunt has your fingerprints all over it, man. Just show yourself already, you big spooky nerd.
It's not so bad.
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, man. Just show yourself already, you big spooky nerd.
But I don't like the lull of silence there. Just a little bit too much of a pause. Oh.
Man, just show yourself already, you big spooky nerd, man. Just show yourself already.
I still think the second one's the best. So I'm gonna stick with that. All good in the hood.
This stunt has your fingerprints all over it, mate. Just show yourself already, you spooky nerd. Nerd.
Spooky nerd. Ooh. I was wearing some new shoes today, and they've rubbed up against the back of my heels a little bit rough, and I think I might have taken some of the skin off. Ooh, bit stingy. I'll be fine. Why are the 2 dots there? Green. There we go. Upon repairing the tape of Friedland babbling in his sleep, we hear a recording of the... That's only a couple of lines, so just slot that. Too far. Roll it back. There we go. Okay. Here's the thing, once the audio skeleton's laid in, it's really easy to just power through putting the right footage in. This is the most time-consuming segment of the edit by far. So it's good to have people keep me company, just because it's so... It can get very monotonous. And then this is the line where I say, I knew it. And I think I pretty much nailed this one right off the bat. Where am I? I can see the sound happening, but I'm not on screen. It's like door closing. I think I was saying hi to somebody.
I knew it. I knew it.
I like this one.
I knew it.
I like that. That take was immediately very good, I think.
I knew it.
I like that one as well.
I knew it. I knew it.
That one's good. I'm a bit of a gurner.
I knew it.
I don't like that one.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Okay. That one's funny, but I don't think it's good. Yes, cursed image. I think this...
I knew it.
And then there's...
I knew it. I knew it.
I quite like that one, just because it's so, like, self-assured.
I knew it. I knew it.
So it's either...
I knew it.
Or...
I knew it.
So I think I'm gonna go with the second one though, because that one just a sort of sense of like pompous self-assuredness, combined with vindication.
I knew it.
It's good. So we're rolling with it. I'll just cut that and paste it. It's easier than scrolling all the way. So basically, Master and the Prince of Exile.
I knew it.
Let's just paste this a bit better. Exile.
I knew it.
Exile.
I knew it.
Actually, it's just, there's so much of editing that's just slicing couples of frames off just to make it flow ever so slightly better. Editing is all in the frames. You can shave off like microseconds of footage and it makes it look so much better somehow, and I don't understand how that works. It's just the way it is.
I knew it.
So it's just yeah, I like that. Okay, does affect the flow a lot, absolutely. So I knew it is done, and then we've actually finished a lot of this bit already. I already edited this bit, so this is just going to... Well, this needs to move down slightly. After finding out a bit more about Friedland from his file, it seems clear that we need to interrogate this... I think I'm actually going to edit this slightly. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I wanted to just shave it down. We need to interrogate this individual. Okay. We need to... Because the problem is that this file is actually a different character than Friedland, and otherwise the footage won't quite make sense. So I just need to quickly change that to... I mean, I don't have to do this, but where is it? Where is it? Ah, yeah, this is Freeland actually. Okay, we got it. This is it. Will I be saving the VOD for this? Yes, I absolutely will. I save all the highlights on my Twitch page. So yeah, it will be saved. After finding out a bit more about Friedland from his file, it seems clear that we need to interrogate this individual to find out more. However... Ooh, that needs to be a little bit tighter, doesn't it? Oh, hold on, this needs to be moved down slightly as well. I think some of them got a little bit merged for a second there. Let's just... Oh, however, when we go to see Laszlo in the cells, he tells us some grave news.
I'm afraid that you won't be able to talk to him. Friedland has just died.
What happened?
Please. I think.
Oh. Whoops. That's, yeah, some of the audio files got merged there. That was weird. Please try to show at least some sympathy. Good grief, Ellen. Okay. Yeah. need to do this next bit.
Like, all you need is an ounce of empathy there. Okay.
Empathy. I noticed that I flubbed that.
Like, all you need is an ounce of empathy there. Just a smidge of empathy, you know? Just a little bit of empathy.
And I wasn't keen on that take, so I checked the line again.
Like, all you need is an ounce of empathy there. Just a smidge. That's all.
And someone was... I didn't even notice someone was like...
Of empathy there. Just a...
Someone was making noise in the background. That's annoying.
Empathy there. Just a smidge. Empathy there. Just a smidge.
With music, though, the background noise might be drowned out a bit, so I'm just going to hope for the best with that one. I'll just lampshade it. I don't know. It's still the best take I've got for that one, unfortunately. It's easier to miss stuff like that when you're actually the one performing, because you're focusing on your performance rather than the background noise.
Like, all you need is an ounce of empathy there. Like, all you need is an ounce of empathy there. Just a smidge. That's all.
Yeah, with music that won't be as noticeable. I'm not going to worry about it. And this is the bit with Friedland where he's got like a... Okay, why is that buried in there now? That's really laggy. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, why is it... I think I need an extra... No, I don't need an extra thing. I just need to... For some reason, everything got moved up like a couple of... Oh, now it's complaining that everything's out of sync. It's not, but it's going to complain that everything is. I think that's how it should be. Right, perfect. Okay. Note that down. Twitch is bugging you. Like, share it already. You really want to, don't you? Share it. I think you prefer to share your share like a more of the Tom Baker sounds than anything else, which is valid.
Can't say that he'll be...
You gotta love the Tom Baker sounds. Okay, this can just go here. That's a bit neater. Yeah.
Say that he'll be resting in peace.
And Spyros. Hold on. This is It'll look really laggy in the preview, but this is how this particular asset will look in the final vid. Hold on, because she makes like a pun at this poor guy's expense. I can't say I'll be resting in peace. I just do like the sort of reading rainbow and do that stupid joke. I'm looking into adding more Tom Bakers because it's just the best. And thank you for the 150 bits. Tom Baker just makes the best noises. You've got to appreciate him. I do not regret any of those, either of the ones I added. And I've got more ideas. I just need to find decent quality clips of them. So, yes. Ellen, no, you can't say that. This one was... I wasn't sure about the delivery on because I'm not really good at shouting. So I'm worried this is going to come out like...
No, you can't say that. Ellen, you can't say that.
Oops.
Ellen, no, you can't say that.
Actually, I like the sort of like hush, like, oh my god, you can't say that.
Ellen, no, you can't say that.
I quite like that, yeah.
Ellen, no, you can't say that. Ellen, you can't say that. Ellen, no, you can't say that.
And then I tried an alternate version.
That's very insensitive, Ellen. That's very insensitive, Ellen.
Nah. This is fine.
Ellen, no, you can't say that. Ellen, no, you can't say that.
All right. God, there are so many pages to get through here. For some reason, whenever I scroll on... You recorded on the wrong microphone the whole time. Oh, no. I hate when that happens, Pixel Punch. I have had similar stuff happen before, and it's just the worst. I was really nervous about something like that happening with this footage because it's been a while since I've done any. And I guess we're investigating murders now. So wait, we got to do the voiceover bit first. And then and then after that I need to get back to cutting things up. Ah, too far. Okay, there we go. And then copy. Copy that into there. That is ideal. At this point, all you really need to do is uncover a hidden message on the wall of the cell that was apparently written in soap. Oh my god. Why does my phone keep... Oh, somebody messaged me on Discord, that's why. Cutting things up. I meant cutting the voice lines up. I meant because, like, I've still got this, which is all sort of cut voice lines, which includes all the takes where I've got it raw, I've fubbed the lines, so I still need to sort through that. As you can see, I've only got up to there, so from this point onwards, I need to sort out the voice lines. But like I said, this is the most time-consuming part. It's just putting the audio all in order and paced well. And then there's all the sort of fiddles I need to do with that. But you can see, like, I've streamed for about an hour and a half, and I have finished about 5.5 minutes of audio. So, dogs have peed in your shoes? Damn. Drive through instead of eating a Burger King because you refuse to be seen wearing Crocs in public. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's a valid way of looking at it, yeah.
And I guess we're investigating murders now, even though Ellen's a... And I guess we're investigating murders now.
Okay.
And I guess we're investigating murders now, even though Ellen is an art restorer from New York.
I like that, actually.
And apparently we're investigating murders in Istanbul now, even though Ellen is an art restorer from New York.
Oh, Drifting Light just subscribed. I've subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Drifting Light. You finally shared it. I think this is the only decent take of that one. Is this
We're investigating murders now, even though Ellen is an art restorer from New York.
All right. I've just noticed that the the lighting is almost giving me like Vulcan eyebrows. Like, hold on. If I should Spock. Like, look at this. Like the lighting on my glasses. Oh boy. It works. Yeah, it kind of creates a spooky effect. If I wanted to, if I ever do like a Star Trek review, I'm gonna have to consider this technique. Gonna have to buy like a full-on blue sweater and pointy ears and do a full Spock cosplay. I should actually do that. That'd be fun. I've been watching Star Trek: The Original Series recently, and it's really good. I wasn't sure what I'd think of it, but like the original series is like really watchable now. It's like it feels like it's been made with quite a few modern sensibilities. Obviously there are some like 60s sensibilities in it, but it still feels very watchable. Oh, Oceans is lovely. I've known Oceans for years. In fact, I knew Oceans before I even started Scarfulhu, so I've known him for a very long time. And we fell out of touch for a while, and then we kind of reconvened around 2016 and became friends again. But we used to be on like a TF2 competitive team together. So we used to play in competitive TF2 leagues. He was the medic and I was the heavy. So we were constantly like working together in the competitive leagues. So yeah, that's how we know each other. And also he used to be the admin of a server and I was a moderator on that server. So yeah, we've known each other for a long time. And he is an absolutely, yeah, according to him, we've known each other since 2012. I think it's before 2012 even. Actually 2012, it might be 2011, 2012. It's probably around that time. Yeah, I think that's right. Because we joined the team FP UK 3, which was Face Punch United Kingdom, obviously 3. We weren't even Team 1 or 2. We were the third Face Punch UK team. We did okay. We weren't amazing, but we did okay, and we've got the medals to prove it. Because TF2 competitive leagues give you in-game medals to wear, so yeah. Anyway, where am I? But he is a great guy. He likes to like pretend that he's mean and makes fun of people, but deep down he's a sweetheart, and everyone knows it. But don't tell him I said that. Investigation. And I met him for the first time this year, actually, because we both went to CoxCon. So yeah.
York.
I like the little shrug there as well. I think that adds to it. Anyway. Green that. And then there's more voiceover that we've already cut out, so... Not taking her meds sooner? It should be... Okay. Sooner?
I didn't take my medicine.
This is the whole thing where Ellen was like, I didn't take my meds because of jet lag. And I'm like, is that a valid excuse? I feel like you wouldn't forget that easily. Hold on, I need to copy and paste the event attributes on that. That's not right. That's the wrong event attribute to copy and paste. Slap that on there. There we go. And now when I copy and paste this in, this is... There we go, it's got the background. Cool. So that's now 6.5 minutes done. And we're on page 3. Ooh, this is going to be a long video. We've put the audio together for page 3 out of 14. So that's still another 11 pages to go. So if we want to like try and do a little bit of maths, 6.5 minutes multiplied by... He is sweet. Definitely. He's a good dude. A good friend. And that's why I read his streams. I try to remember to. I meant to a couple times like a while ago and I kept forgetting. So I'm glad I remembered at one point recently. No, Idian just subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, Idian. And you've just followed as well. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Surely she wouldn't forget that easily. Surely she wouldn't forget that. Surely she wouldn't.
Get your bearings, mate. Come on.
Surely she wouldn't forget that easily if it was that life-threatening for her, you know?
This has got to be the better take.
Surely she wouldn't forget that easily if it was that life-threatening for her, you know? Although, what do I know? Maybe it does happen. Surely she wouldn't forget that easily if it was that life-threatening for her, you know?
I actually think that's the better take.
Surely she wouldn't forget that easily if it was that life-threatening for her, you know?
For anyone who hasn't kept up with or is tuning in and doesn't know the script, Ellen has a blood disease that causes her fatigue and is also life-threatening. So, and she has this thing where she's like, I forget to take my meds because of jet lag, and I'm like, if it's really that life-threatening, are you sure you'd forget? But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Oh, I think we're dropping a few frames there. What's going on? Hey, stream. Hey, what are you doing? Oh god, what's it doing? We've hit like red. Also, hey, Golden Hawk. I'm coming at an awkward time because my stream seems to have tanked all of a sudden. And thanks for the host, by the way. I need to check on something because this is... Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. It seems to have self-righted. There we go. I just had a random moment there. That's fine. Our internet is very temperamental. If someone even looks at it the wrong way, it just goes, ugh.
Surely she wouldn't forget that easily if it was that life-threatening for her, you know?
I've slightly edited that line in delivery. Stream has the same blood disease as Ellen. Yeah. How are you doing today, Golden Hawk? I didn't get a chance to fully say hi to you there. How are you doing on this Sunday evening, or whatever kind of time of day it is in your time zone? Yeah. And then okay, so tired but happy. Oh, that's good. I am tired and busy. I've been kind of slamming away at this video, and I've made a lot of progress in the past couple of days, so I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, we're back to winter time, aren't we? Clocks moved back. We got an extra hour, which is great because I needed an extra hour for working on this video. Yeah, absolutely. What was I going to say? So, across this past weekend, what I've achieved with this is I finalized the script for this video. I recorded the voiceover, and today I've recorded the live action stuff as well. And yeah, it's all coming together. It actually looks quite nice as well. I really like the sort of outfit I've gone with in this one. I think it looks really cute. So I wear that purple and black jumper a lot. It's one of my favorite pieces of attire that I own. I think it was part of a Halloween range in one of the clothes shops, but I saw it in November on clearance, and I was like, I am having that. So yeah. Oh, this is, oh my god. Hold on. Person is somewhere I've actually been to on a few occasions. So this is one of my favourite bits, or favourite little bits I added. So basically I talk about you going to Whitby, and I live in the northeast of England, which means Whitby's really close to me. So I've got this joke where I go, I didn't mean to get Dracula, unfortunately, but if you're up there, buddy, and then I mouth and gesture like a phone call and say, call me, and do a little kissy face. And now I'm going to see how those turned out, because I haven't seen them yet. And this is probably going to be very, hopefully, this is either going to be terrible or really funny.
I didn't get to meet Dracula, unfortunately, but buddy, if you're out there.
Oh, let's see how the second one is, because I did 2, I think. I'm slightly off frame, but it's not too bad.
I didn't get to meet Dracula, unfortunately, but buddy, if you're out there.
Oh, which one's better? Them two. I like that one actually. That the sort of sly smile. That's really good.
Buddy, if you're out there.
Yeah, definitely the first one. Definitely.
I didn't get to meet Dracula, unfortunately, but buddy, if you're out there.
Let's just give it a little bit more room to breathe. All right, that's perfect. Oh, that's so good. That turned out really nicely.
I didn't.
I need to, because I'm just kind of staring at space there. Okay.
I didn't get to meet Dracula, unfortunately, but buddy, if you're out there.
Okay, that is perfect. And this is where I managed to get the word himbo into my script, because that appears to be just the word going around right now, and I thought it was hilarious to add it into the video. So, yeah, we now have the local himbo. This is definitely a himbo right here. You can't even deny that. Yeah, right. Congrats on fitting that word in. I know, right? I think I need to just copy and paste event attributes, and then copy and paste this in as well. Yeah, I don't like getting calls either. If I get a call from a number I don't know, I just kind of stare at it in horror until it goes away. Which probably isn't the best thing to do, but, you know, if it's that important, you'll contact me another way. If I recognise the number, of course, I'll pick up. Oh, I do pick up a lot of phone calls, but quite a few of them are spam calls, so...
And if you...
It's just... do.
And if your ears perked up at the name Stoker, then give yourself a pat on the back, because yes, he is canonically descended from Bram Stoker, the writer of Dracula.
I don't think I nailed that line very well there, so... And I think I did a much slower one here that enunciates a lot better.
And if your ears perked up at the name Stoker, then give yourself a pat on the back, because yes, he is indeed descended from Bram Stoker, the writer of Dracula.
That's perfect. Yeah. I took a bit more time enunciating in that particular take, and I think it shows. I don't really like messing with telemarketers, simply because they're probably already having a bad enough day being a telemarketer. So I'm just like, no thank you, bye. Just make it easy for them.
And if your ears perked up at the name Stoker, then give yourself a pat on the back, because yes, he is indeed descended from Bram Stoker, the writer of Dracula.
I don't really get that many phone calls either. And then anytime people do, I'm just like, oh god, here we go. I'm much better at responding to texts, really. If only for one puzzle. Okay. Come on. Ugh. Why isn't the shift key working? There we go. Ah, went too far again. Ugh. Okay. Right, let's copy and paste event attributes and copy and paste. And that takes us up to 7 minutes and 52 seconds, roughly speaking. And we're on halfway through page 4. So it's just about, most of my videos end up sort of slotting in around 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes per page. 2.5 minutes per page. So considering this video is about 14 pages long, well, you're probably looking at a video that's either 28 minutes or longer. It's going to be a long one. So hold on. Let me do a bit of maths. 2.5 times 14. So this is probably the longest it'll be. So yeah, about 28 to 35 minutes is where I would estimate the length of this video to turn out as. Basically, the Dracula 3 video was a very similar length to this, and it kind of worked out at about 30 minutes. So yeah, I got some work ahead of me. It's fine. I'm afraid we're going to have to use math. Indeed. How long have we been up for? 1 hour 47. Wow, time really flies when you're doing work, doesn't it?
A lot of what happened...
At least when you're doing work and you know what you're doing and you're not completely bored.
A lot of what happens in this manner is definitely familiar ground for the series as well.
That's very quickly said.
A lot of what happens in this manner is definitely familiar ground for the series as well.
That's much better enunciation. Hey, Maddie. I'm just waking. You finished the day's homework? Nice. I am working on my own homework that I've set for myself with a deadline of the 31st. And I'm deathly afraid. Because I still have I still have other things that I want to do this week. So, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just trying to get...
A lot of what happens in this manner is definitely familiar ground for the series as well.
Puzzle.
A lot of what happens in this manner is definitely familiar ground for the series as well.
Don't burn myself out. I'll be fine, don't worry. So, I mean, what have I got on this week? I'll be on Weird FEW stream tomorrow. Because, obviously, Borderlands 3 on a Monday. I don't want to let him down on that. So I'll be there for that for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And I'll be editing afterwards as well. Yes. Tuesday, I'm still hoping to do my Spyro stream. I don't want to give up my Spyro stream because it's a nice way to unwind. But I might do a shorter Spyro stream, followed up by a video editing stream. We'll see. And then Wednesday, I'm just going to be flat out working, and because I've got nothing on Wednesday. And I'm going to be trying to sort of hammer the rest of the video out before Thursday. Oh, bloody hell, I do not have much time, do I? Good thing I recorded that extra ending, where I specifically called the video late. What is the chance that you'll see me stream the Outer Worlds? I would like to do it at some point. I might do it as a chill stream, like a bonus chill stream on Saturday. In fact, no. I mean, I think I might. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna confirm that 10-1. Because I really do want to play through the Outer Worlds, but it's like every time I look at the Outer Worlds, the voice in the back of my head says, "You could be playing the Outer Worlds, but realistically, you need to be finishing off this video." And I'm like, yeah, I know. I played about 2 hours so far. I did the whole quest in what's it called? Edgewater? Is it Edgewater, the first town? where you do collect all like, the sort of grave dues for Silas. I did that, and I think I'm about to start. No, I got the medicine from one of the nearby areas as well. And then I started the quest where you get the book for the vicar. And that's as far as I've gotten. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. I want to play more of it, but I haven't had a chance to play more of it yet. Yeah. But let's say on Saturday I will do a chill stream of the Outer Worlds. It won't be like a full playthrough of me streaming it, but I might fill some extra gaps, throughout the next month or so. I immediately, like, when I booted up the game and started making the character, I was like, oh my god, this is an RPG. This is actually an RPG. And I was like, oh, I was really giddy. I was just giddily saying to myself, oh my god, you've got stats. Look, stats. Not a full play though. Maybe not yet. Because the thing is, if I'm doing a full playthrough, it's like I have to allot a slot during the week, and that means I can't play it in my own leisure time unless I run two characters side by side. But that would be awkward as well, because it'd be like I wouldn't rule out an Outer Worlds playthrough on stream. It just might be after I've finished my first playthrough of the Outer Worlds and start with another character. So maybe a few months down the line, you'll see it. Apologies if that's not quite what you want to hear, but it's what I'm going for. I want to enjoy it in my own leisure time, because, I mean, I'm a big fan of Fallout New Vegas and that kind of RPG in general, so yeah. Where was I?
There's definitely familiar ground for the series as well.
So we just finished that bit. So, figuring out a mystery in a library, leading us to dark secrets in cemeteries, raiding old tombs and solving logic puzzles inside and such. Yeah, that's just a simple line that I just gotta stick in there. And then the next bit says, we've come to expect that from the Dracula series at that point. We've seen it all before. Yeah. How long will I stream tonight? Until I get tired and stop.
We've come to expect all of this in the Dracula series, though. We've seen this all before.
That's a good take.
We've come to expect that in the Dracula series, though. We've seen this all before.
I prefer the first one.
We've come to expect all of this in the Dracula series, though. We've seen this all before.
Whoops. I accidentally clicked the play from start.
Before.
Yeah. Play through Skyrim where you form a gang of cute girls and terrorize the Thalmor. That sounds great. If only Bethesda actually had implemented quest lines where you could properly terrorize the Thalmor and take them down. I really hope in Elder Scrolls 6, like the Thalmor will actually be the main villains, because I want to take those guys down. I really just want to devote like an entire like revolution to taking those guys out in an Elder Scrolls game. I'm not sure if I have faith in Bethesda for following through on a good Elder Scrolls 6. I am a little bit nervous about that. If I could make one request, I would say please make an RPG. Which sounds silly, but you know, if the other Bethesda games are anything to go by, they're kind of diluting everything. The question we should be asking, though, is what makes this one different? What does this... Oh yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 will not be functional at launch. It'll be crashing, there'll be bugs everywhere. That's just a Bethesda game. this particular iteration of the game do to make it feel fresh and exciting? Unfortunately, that's just thing. Unfortunately, the answer is not a lot, other than the okay. And then we need that. It's a real shame to say this, but something feels off here. And after that, we'll run out of voice clips, which is going to make things a lot harder.
It's a real shame to say this, but something feels very off here. It's a real shame to say this, but something feels very off here. It's a real shame to say this, but something feels very off here.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, they'll try and monetize it, like, in some way. It's gonna happen. There will be, most likely a season pass, with, like, you know, get all the DLC, or get half of the DLC. Get the first season of DLC. There'll probably be one of those. And then I'm gonna kind of think, like, they'll do a thing where maybe there'll be some kind of multiplayer element to the Elder Scrolls 6, and they'll add microtransactions. I think that's very plausible. How's the editing going? It goes pretty well. I'm just laying out audio at the moment, Remele. I've just drifting light, no problem. Keeps the sads at bay. I will do my best to help you by offering my dulcet tones. You take care, and hope you sleep well. Pay $99 for a year for a season pass to play on that shitty Amazon multiplayer service. Yeah, it's not a good time.
It's a real shame to say this, but something feels very off here.
That's my response to Fallout 76.
It's a real shame to say this.
I think I need to...
It's a real shame. It's a real shame. It's a real shame to say this.
Yeah, perfect.
It's a real shame to say this, but something feels very off here.
Good night. I've got the shotgunning a boatload of pears line. Ball and shotgunning a load of pears? Yeah, I do. I didn't say boatload, I just said load, but it still works. And this takes us to the last of our voiceover that we've cut out. So, paid mods. No, not again. Don't remind me. That was a big old fiasco. Shotgunning a load of pears? No. Pears. The fruit. Pears. Not Pez. that would be even funnier though. Pez. Yeah, of course. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. That's the bit I need to do next. Feeling a little bit fatigued. That's it. That's this line. So then I need the maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe it'll get better soon.
Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe the later parts of the game have some good atmosphere and good scares for us. Maybe.
I think I did 2 good takes of this, actually.
Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe the later parts of the game have some good scares for us and some good atmosphere. Maybe.
I prefer the first one, definitely. I like the sort of exasperated sort of tone in the second take, but I don't think it's the right sort of tone for this. God, about 9 minutes in now, so this is about a third of the way through the video, roughly speaking. Yeah, that seems roughly right. Green. Okay. So this is what we've achieved today. All the stuff that's highlighted in yellow and green is what we've laid out. And I'm going to take a quick break and grab a drink and come back to this in a short moment. Because I have reached a bit of a checkpoint there by getting towards that specific point. So I'll be right back. Let me just put on break scene. In a moment, guys.
Have you seen the Dracula trailer?
Yeah. Right. Sorry about that. My dad started talking to me after I sneezed. So I didn't realise I was still streaming. Okay. How's everybody doing? I just need to re-enable. My cat is here. You're feeling pretty tired? No problem. Before you go, Olochi, check out this. Check this out right here. Check out this little gremlin right here. Oh, she is my fur baby. And she snuggles against me. Mwah. Yes, now you can leave, Olochi. Now that you've seen the cat. Okay. You have an orange. I have another orange boy actually called Jonesy, and he is a loud boy who likes to scream for food, but we love him. And he doesn't like being picked up though, unlike Rosie here, who is a little cuddle monster. Oh. Jonesy has resting sad face. He does have resting sad face, and I'm not sure if that's because he's. We adopted Jonesy as an adult cat. We got him from a shelter, and we're not entirely sure where he came from. But we kind of reckon that he might have had a little bit of a depressing life. Just because he's just got such a sad face. And he just looks up at you with big sad eyes. And I'm just like, oh, who hurt you? Who hurt you, dear boy? And sometimes he's a little bit sort of sensitive to touch, like he'll flinch slightly if you touch him. So I don't know what Jonesy's story is, but I think he's had a rough ride. But we've provided him with a nice, comfortable home for a year where he can feel safe. So hopefully he does. I'm not his favourite human though. His favourite human is probably my dad, I think. he likes to snuggle up to my dad. Yeah, exactly. I anyone who hurts a cat, I'm like, I will actually destroy you. And Rosie's just begging for attention again. Headbutting my desk. What are you doing? I'm trying to work. Baby. Oh, Rosie's a cutie. Where are we in this then? Rosie jumps into wake you for attention. She was doing that this morning because my parents were away overnight, and she wanted food at like 8:30 in the morning. So she was climbing all over me and sort of headbutting me, and she does that. She's a sweetheart. She's purring. And also standing on my computer tower. Don't do that, because whenever you do it, you knock out the cable for my second monitor. It's not held in there very well, is it? I know you don't mean to, but you can be a bit of a troublemaker. She's actually related to the Ratatouille cat. Oh, she's not. What did he say about you? If it's not immediately obvious, I'm the type of person who really fusses over cats and baby talks them. I'm that kind of person, so...
Either way, after being locked in a vault beneath the house and escaping, we reconvene with Adam.
Okay, so now we're on cutting voice line duty. She definitely smells like the Ratatouille cat. That's true. She is... Rosie is a very stinky cat. I was like, hey, Kristen, welcome back. Rosie is a very stinky cat. She farts a lot. I've never known a cat to fart this much. I don't think it's like any indication of a health problem. She's just stinky. She's just a stinky little goblin, aren't you? And they smell horrible. Well, they're not horrible, but it's enough to go, oh, that's a little bit nasty. She's funny. You need to stop climbing all over me. I'm trying to edit here. Mwah. Just wrestling with my cat. Yeah, she grunts. You will know whenever Rosie's in the room, because you can just hear her go. You will hear that, and I've never known a cat to do that. She's unique.
With Adam.
Okay, so you reconvene with Adam, and then we need the Adam conversation bit, which is now midnight in Sweden. You have to sleep. No problem, Tenwin. Hey, Rainbow Skip. I'm not usually live this late on Twitch. This is a bit of an exception, but welcome to my channel. I'm just working on videos at the moment. Because obviously the elephant in the room is that I have neglected my channel recently, so I'm trying to get back on the horse there. Oh, Wokonutty has donated £3. Thank you very much, Wokonutty. I very much appreciate it. What I need is... Okay.
Adam, is that you?
Ellen? What on earth is going on here? I heard an explosion.
Whoa, what happened there? Some random lines just appeared across the, Heard this elephant in the room. What is Rosie doing? You are causing trouble behind me. You monkey. Little monkey cat. I think she wants me to come to bed so she can snuggle with me. Unfortunately, I'm busy, sweetheart. You got some mac and cheese from the cafeteria because it looks really rich and creamy, but it turned out to be very bland, and I'm staring at the portion in disappointment. Oh no! Maddie, we'll get some nice mac and cheese when I'm over.
Ellen? What on earth is going on here?
Whoa, what is going on with my, Something weird is happening with my Sony Vegas. Weird lines are appearing. I don't know what those mean.
What on earth is going on here?
I'm going to, I'm just going to quickly restart my Sony Vegas because I think that might be problematic. Maybe it means you need to restart Vegas. Yeah, I'm on it. Rosie's head-butting my chair now. Okay. It's just going to load everything up. Alright, that looks a lot better now. Okay, it's actually loading in previews and everything as well. Okay. Now I need to head back to wherever I was over here. Where was I? Was it this?
Ellen?
I think I need this.
Ellen? What on earth is going on here?
That's what I need. Rosie, what are you I'm going to have to kick this cat out because she just keeps getting into mischief. I know she doesn't mean to cause mischief. She just wants my attention, but... We'll go to bed later, alright? Alright. She has left the premises.
I heard an explosion.
Oh, I need to include that bit, actually. In with Adam. In with Adam. What's sort of the...
Ellen? What on earth is going on here? I heard an explosion.
Okay. Either way, after being locked in a vault beneath the house... That's actually just that line again. I'm surprised he isn't a little bit more angry about... Alright. I'm surprised he isn't a little bit more angry about the fact we blew a hole in his bedroom wall with a literal homemade bomb. That's true, by the way. You blow up this guy's bedroom wall with a homemade bomb. It is wild. Wall with a lick. Let's just okay. With a literal homemade bomb. With a literal homemade bomb. I don't. It's not a very impressive explosion. Oh, well, though in fairness, the explosion was a little bit like this. Okay, okay. Keep going too far here. Come on. There we go. Bomb. Though in fairness... It's a little bit loud. I'm just going to slightly turn that down. Though in fairness, the explosion was a little bit like this. gotta find a clip of the explosion now. Hold on. Here we go. So you're like, okay, hold on. Where is it? Right. It's this. That's all it is. So that's the clip I need. Oh, Lost Horizon. I've owned the first Lost Horizon for a while and I really want to play it. It's kind of like a almost Indiana Jonesy adventure serial. It's just one that I've been interested in for quite a while, so I might stream it at some point actually. Such a cute explosion. It's so tiny. And then it's just, I don't know, fairness, the explosion's like this, and then I say it's kind of adorable. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Okay.
Kind of adorable.
Oh, and let's just.
It's kind of adorable, really. Oh, 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 it's kind of adorable, really.
I like that take. I think. Yeah, that's.
Oh, it's kind of adorable, really. Adorable, really.
Oh, stop. Maddie, stop. Thank you. Adorable like you as well. Oh, I need to go back here, don't I? Okay. Right, this goes here. This goes one above. This goes one above. Yep. And then what we want to do is copy and paste event attributes and paste event attributes.
Adorable, really.
I'm not sure if that's the best take. Sorry, hold on, guys.
It's kind of adorable, really. Oh, it's kind of adorable, really. Oh, it's kind of adorable, really.
I think that's a better take.
Oh, it's kind of adorable, really.
Yeah, much better. Let's use that one instead. Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of adorable, really.
Oh, Maddie, you're so mushy. I love you very much too. What time is it? Wow, 10 past 11. Okay. I'm going to try and think I'm going to try and get to the end of this page. And then I probably call it. Because I need my sleeps. If I don't get my sleeps, I won't be able to work as well tomorrow. And the video might not get done. Petey says double date. We totally should at some point. Not sure when, but at some point. Absolutely. Come to the UK. Although in fairness, the explosion was like this. And barely function if I don't get a full night's rest. I mean, I can function on about 6. I need at least 6 hours, I think. 5 is pushing it, but I need at least 6. If I get at least 6, I'm okay. If I don't get that, then I start to kind of become loopy. And, am I talking about sexual tension here? Although, in fairness, the explosion was like... Oh no, it's just more about the explosion. Also, if you're picking up any sort of sexual tension between Adam and Ellen, oh yeah, it's there. Oh yeah. But let's not get ahead of ourselves right now. Let's take a little look back at what we learn in the Manor and the Vault. You see, Professor Vanbury inherited a portrait of Dracula that he was unable to get rid of. And so he shipped it with the other paintings in the collection. You know, the painting collection which... yeah. Okay, so that's an entire segment that I need to group together. 6 hours is the minimum amount of sleep you should get. Like, bare minimum. That makes roughly the right amount of sense. It's like I usually wake up at about 7 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. And I try to get into work by... I get to work by train now, actually. It's like a 5-minute train ride from the local station to the town that I work in, so it's a nice commute, actually. I spent like a 15-minute walk to the train station, 5-minute train journey, 15-minute walk from train station to work. So I'm actually a little bit more healthy than I was when I was working at the old place, because I used to have to get a lift to the old place I worked. But now I'm getting like 10,000 steps a day, because my phone tracks my steps. So I'm getting about 10,000 steps a day, and you know, I'm feeling a lot better, a little bit less pudgy. I started getting soft around the edges, but now I'm gonna start getting thick in my thighs again. Also, if you're picking up any sort of sexual tension between Adam and Ellen, oh yeah, I need to turn that down slightly. Adam and Ellen, oh yeah, it's there. But let's... It's fun, I was tracking steps. Well, yeah, I've got a Huawei phone, which automatically tracks steps. Like, I can just open the lock screen and it'll tell me how many steps I've done in that day. Like, today I went into the town so I could get a coffee, because I just wanted to sort of perk myself up. And my phone says I've got about 7,000 steps. So I just have to open the lock screen and it shows a little footprint symbol and a big number next to it. I usually get less on weekend because I'm mostly at home, but on weekdays it's fair game. I get quite a few steps, and it's pretty funny because Maddie isn't as much of a walker as me. because she's got shorter legs, bless her. So if we're ever like together and do a lot of walking, like we did when we stayed in, we stayed in York for a couple of days, and it was quite a walk from the hotel we were staying at to the York city centre. So, you know, we were putting in like 20,000 steps a day, just walking around, and I think poor Maddie was wiped out by the end of it. But I'm like a junkie for getting all those steps in. I just love like looking at my phone and saying, "Oh, look how many steps I've done today." It makes me feel so accomplished. And Maddie's just like collapsed on the bed. But let's not get ahead of ourselves right now. Let's take a little bit of it. Let's take a little look back at what we learn in the manor and the vault. You see, Professor Vanbury inherited a portrait of Dracula that he was unable to get rid of. And so he shipped it with the other paintings in the collection. You know, the painting collection which, yeah. What I need there, what I've written in the script is splosh, and what that means is I need a little splishy splosh sound effect. What would it be? Like a sort of tiny little bloop. Splash. Oh, splash sound effect. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can find. Excuse me? Do you really need an intro for this video, Angry Bullock 2? Oh my god. The absolute audacity for this person to add an epic intro for a splash sound effect. The absolute audacity of this person. I admire that. I admire that. It's not the kind of sound effect I'm looking for, but I admire it. I'm going to look at the comments. I want to see what do you need an intro for a sound effect? This is so good. I don't know why everyone's disliking this. This is amazing. I'm gonna like this video. I'm gonna leave a comment as well. This is epic. Keep it up. There we go. I've done my good deed for the day. I'm looking for like a little, like sort of cartoony splash sound, really. Poop shit splash. That actually might be exactly what I'm looking for. Actually, no, that's horrible. Oh god, no. Nope. That's close. Oh god, where's... The problem with YouTube sound effects is most of them are terrible. Cartoon splash sound. Please? Cartoon sword? Oh, I wrote slash, that's why. That makes more sense. I'm an idiot. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. But it's low quality. It sounds so tinny. May suggest a website? Please, actually do. Is that the sound of a guy drowning? That's what it sounded like. There's like a sort of intense breathing in the background. That's really disturbing. Alright, let's have a look at this. Splash. No. Creative Commons sound effects. Nope. Hmm. No. That's not quite right. I'm looking for like a cartoony one. Go bloop. That's quite funny actually. I like that one. Oh my god. That sounds scary, Maddie. That sounds really scary. That's the wrong kind of splash. It's like a sinking sound. A sinking snooker balls. That's not quite right. I wonder actually if any of the Sam & Max games have like watery sound effects, like FX. Like a splash sound. Because a lot of the Sam & Max sound effects are actually really good. So, brain splat? No, that doesn't sound anything like what I need. I only have a few of them. I'm sure I'll find something at some point. Weird. Armpit fart. That does not sound like an armpit fart. Those have not come out right. I don't even know why I'm listening to those. Monkey suck. What is a monkey suck? Well, that's creepy. Oh, that'll be the sound of a skunk carpe getting sucked into the portal. Monkey suck. Someone had a good time naming that, didn't they? Whoops. I don't think there's any in this actually. Messy splat. Ooh. No, that's too messy. It's just a guy making a noise with his mouth. I think that one is actually probably ideal. Log in a download. That's actually... really? I had to log in? Can't be bothered with that. I have to make an account first. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about this for now. I'm just gonna the sound effect's gonna go in there anyway, so yeah. So I can just sort of cut and paste it there. Oh, I've got to paste everything, haven't I? I know it's already pasted. We good. I do not know how to do that, Maddie. I wonder if someone has to have done it at some point. I'll look it up another time. So we haven't got the splosh. but we'll let the splosh in another time. Once we find a suitable splosh, we'll Canaic. It's time for the Canaic bit. Actually, yeah, we need to extend this out slightly. Oh, my throat. This particular painting was done by a fellow called Canaic. Yep, we good. And so tracking it down seems to be our next course of action. Next course of action. Yep. But first, let's take a step back for a moment. Remember the vault? Well, this is where the game first ties itself into the lore established in Dracula 3. I initially believed that 4 and 5 were basically a separate continuity to the other games. But looking further into it, it seems like there are a few hints towards the third game here. That's all done perfectly. That voiceover, I nailed that. Wow. There are items and even wax cylinder recordings which are present in both games. All good. It turns out that Vanbury is the direct descendant of the guy in the recording. Awesome. Yeah. Oh no. There you go. And a bit of a vampire hunter to boot. That would be amazing, man. You need to do that. Let me see if this got Furby. Frank and Furby fart. Wait.
Sleepy.
Whoa.
Oh God. Me guy.
This is amazing. I love that. That's really disturbing. I love it.
Da elo utai.
It's just some random person speaking Furbish. You can't... Hey, pal. Wanna hear some more? Freaking Furby glitch. That's really disturbing, but wow. Yeah, this person, Raytana, has just read out a whole bunch of Furbish. Yeah, you can't get them on here. But this is a chainsaw synth by someone called the Seaman Incident. That's a great username you've got there. The Seaman Incident. That sure is. What was the incident? Okay. Alright, yep. They've done such hit sounds as Creepy Breathing, Birds 2, Sig Extinguish, Loud Cat Purring. Loud Cat Purring? Oh, that's quality. Oh, that's... The Seaman Incident is one hell of a guy for uploading that. Demon Belch. Oh my god. Okay. Let's not mess with Demon Belch. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Go to Pornhub and you'll find this incident. I just want to know what it means by the Seaman Incident. We don't talk about the incident. Oh god, I'm getting tired and loopy. As soon as I finish... Did I do something wrong there? Hold on. Yeah, I thought something happened there. I was like, that doesn't seem right. By a hunter to boot. Vampire Hunter to boot. Yep. Oh God. Kristen, no. Kristen, no. And then we're then led to... Let's move on. We are then led to Istanbul using a coded message we found in Friedland's file back in Budapest. Okay. The what incident? I'm gonna have to watch that back. That's too funny. Okay, so this particular painting was done by a fellow called Kanaic. And so tracking it down seems to be our next course of action. But first, let's take a step back for a moment. Remember the vault? Well, this is where the game first ties itself into the lore established in Dracula 3. I initially believed that 4 and 5 were basically a separate continuity to the other games. But looking further into it, it seems like there are a few hints towards the third game here. There are items and even wax cylinder recordings which are present in both games. Oh my god, Ocean's Blue is riding in with a party of 10. IF Rep. How are you doing, guys? I wasn't expecting to get raided by oceans. How are you doing, my dear friend? You going home now because you finished shoots? Okay. See you later, Kristen. Welcome to the... Oh, God. Someone link the semen incident clip again. People need to understand. You guys need to weird accents? I don't have a weird accent. Also, hey Tuxcar, I forgot to say hi to you earlier because of the raid distracting me. Editing's going well, by the way. I'm working mostly on the audio skeleton at the moment, but as you can see, I have finished just under 10 minutes of it. Yeah, watch the clip and that you understand where I've been. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is just... It turns out that Vanbury is the direct descendant of the guy. in the recording. Yeah, it's my alt account. And a bit of a vampire hunter to boot. And a bit of a vampire hunter to boot. But let's move on. We are then led to Istanbul. Using a coded message we found in Friedland's file back in Budapest. Okay. You have the voice of an Animal Planet documentary. Is that a good thing? I hope it's a good thing. I mean, this is my more performance voice that you hear in the video. Okay, hold on. Let me drag that over so I can zoom in properly. Ah, damn it. I was hoping to do this. Okay, I mean, it's still easy enough to... just need to attach this. Yeah, this particular painting was done... Ooh, that's a little bit too fast. Ah, no. Hey. That's, This particular painting was done by... Please talk about spiders. What would you like to know about spiders? my viewers mic spam. I don't know how that would go down. People would just be like, "Shut up, dude." Yeah. Everything. Spiders. They have 8 legs. They spin webs. They do it in corners quite often, and they catch things in the webs because the webs are sticky. Yeah. They eat flies and other tiny little insects. There's also a spider in the book Charlotte's Web, because the spider is called Charlotte, and she makes a web where she writes words in the web to save the pig from being turned into bacon. It's a very heartwarming tale, and the spider dies at the end. I'm sorry, I've gone a little bit loopy, because I've been working very hard on this video today, and I am spoilers. Oh, who hasn't read Charlotte's Web at this point? Come on, come on. Everyone knows that book. Alright, so we've done this, so let's highlight that in yellow. What, Charlotte dies? Yeah. I do read myself. I'm an avid reader. Because I'm a nerd. OpenOffice in 2019. Is OpenOffice bad? What's wrong with OpenOffice? Actually, do tell me, because I use it out of force of habit. That's fine. Okay. Is there a better option though? LibreOffice. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Usually, if there's like a piece of software that I'm using and people are like, "Why do you use that?" I'm just like, "It's just the one that I use. It's the one that I know the most. It's the one that I use." And if people are willing to say, "Well, this is better because of these reasons," then I'm fine with making a switch. I have done it in the past. I've got so many files in OpenOffice now, though. It's just like, oof. Okay, so we've done all that. So that was quite a fairly hefty bit of voiceover. And that takes us up to 10.5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can keep this going into the 3-hour mark. And then after I hit 3 hours, I'll probably end the stream and go to bed, because I don't want to burn myself out. I'm screaming.
I would have mentioned it earlier, but I wanted to get to the yawning. It was funnier.
You'll understand what I mean by the yawning. It's you're missing the context.
I would have mentioned it earlier, but I wanted to get to the yawning first. That was funnier. I would have mentioned it earlier, but I decided to go with the yawning thing instead. That was funnier.
I like that take the best. It makes the most sense in context as well. Sometimes I flub my lines because I don't remember them, and then they make less sense in context, and I kind of just have to roll with it and hope no one else notices. It's a pro tip.
I would have mentioned it earlier, but I decided to go with the yawning thing instead. That was funnier.
Okay. The yawning thing is... where is it? It's one of these bits. There we go. The guy who looks like he's yawning. He's supposed to be dying with a terrified look on his face, but he's just like, Urgh. So, this. Oh, perhaps he was just trying to stifle a yawn. It's pretty silly looking. So I want to add like a little yawn sound effect with it zooming in on that face. 7 days? 7 days until what? Sims sleeping music? What does Sims sleeping music sound like again? don't... Which one do you mean? Sims 1? Is it nighttime music? Let's have a look. See if there's like a... Whoa. Okay. I don't know which one it would even be. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure which one you mean. If you can link it, I'll have a listen. I need to find a yawn sound effect, actually. That's not a good yawn. No, I need to go. Oh my god. That's a loud yawn. These sound effects suck. Okay. You know, I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'll fill that in later. I'm just going to leave a little bit of a space and then continue on with my own way. In Budapest, we end up coming across the throat clearing. What do we end up coming across in Budapest? In Budapest, we end up coming across the... Nope. Messed that one up. In Budapest? In Budapest. I need to know what happens in Budapest. Come on. In Budapest, we end up tracking down someone with the modern name... I think this line was giving me trouble for a little bit. We end up tracking down someone with the modern... Oh, hold on. In Budapest... So if I have trouble with a line, sometimes I just break it down into like key segments and then just push them together. We end up tracking down someone with the modern name equivalent for Canaic. We end up tracking someone down with the modern... me getting frustrated with the line. We end up tracking someone who's... We end up tracking someone down whose name is the modern equivalent of Canaic. Yes. And is perhaps a direct descendant of the painter himself. Yes. And is perhaps a direct descendant of the painter himself. I did too. Yeah, that one's fine as well, but that first one's fine. So Janek, in tradition with the characters whose names begin with Jan in the Dracula series, is an incredibly shady individual. Okay. So we need to slap that there. Slap that there. And we end up tracking someone down in Budapest. That's got too much of a gap. We end up tracking someone down whose name is the modern equivalent of Canaic. In Budapest, we end up tracking someone down whose name is the modern equivalent of Canaic. Yep. And is perhaps a direct descendant of the painter himself. Alright, so that was like 3 segments, and we put them together like in Budapest, we end up tracking someone down whose name is the modern equivalent of Canaic, and is perhaps a direct descendant of the painter himself. Got that floor. Sometimes you just have to split things up into their constituent, like a sentence into its constituent parts, and it all clicks together. And is perhaps a direct descendant of the painter himself. Shock horror. Okay. And then we continue the Janos joke from Dracula 3. And I kind of... that face. Wow. Okay.
And his name? Yannick. No, that's... that doesn't quite sound right, does it? And his...
You have to screenshot that. Oh, hold on. There we go. Angui. Hold on, I need to check that thing you sent, Toxico. So it's 3 minutes in this, you say? Oh, this. Oh, 308. Oh yeah, of course. The Rockabye Baby? Yeah. Okay, I can see why that wouldn't have been on the soundtrack actually. I'll think about adding that, yeah. That face came out again. I need to get rid of that. Stop it.
And his name? Yannick. No, that's... that doesn't quite sound right, does it? And his name? Yannick. That doesn't feel right.
I like the first one better. It's got more of a Yannick. Can that be the profile pic for the Discord for the month? I mean, sure. Let me do that now. Do I even have Discord open? Hold on. It'll open up on my second screen, so you won't see it. 9+ messages. Oh boy. Why is it doing that? Stop. Hey, there we go. You know what, Oceans? I'll just send you it directly, and then you can apply it yourself. It may lag out the stream while I'm uploading it, so be aware of that. There you go, Oceans. Have fun with that in whatever way you please. What have I done? What have I done? Why did I give you that?
And his name? Yannick. And his name? And his name? Yannick. No, that's... that doesn't quite sound right, does it?
Oh, stinky. That's funny. I love that. I love that video. Okay. Well, I said I was going to go up to about 3 hours, and I have just about hit that. So... wow, look at that. Oh. Oh boy, that's a lot of pages to get through, but we have put in place the audio of 5 pages, and the audio, putting in both the audio is probably the most time-consuming part of the edit. It's approximately goddamn late. Yes, it is. It's 10 minutes to midnight, so we have 5 out of the 14 pages laid out, which means we've got another 9 to lay out. Looking at the how long this is, roughly 10:47. So probably looking at multiplying that by roughly 3. Oh, this is a 30-minute video. What joy! This is going to be a over 30-minute video. Okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Show Stinky Sloth. What? Which sloth? Have you sent it to me? I don't know which one you mean. You have to send it to me because I don't know which one you're talking about. Uh-oh, Stinky Sloth. What is this?
Stinky, stinky, stinky,
Damn it.
stinky, stinky, stinky.
Okay. Thank you, Maddie. Oh boy. Oh no. Me gonna get cheese nips in the middle of the night. Okay, well, you know what? Thank you all for coming along tonight. And thank you, Oceans, for the raid. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I am quite tired and I have work tomorrow. So I need to consider that. I need to be up in roughly 7 hours time, so I better get some sleep. Yeah, and then I've got a busy afternoon because I'll be yeah. Let me just do some housekeeping first. Let's see what I've got on the week. For those of you who will be free tomorrow at 6:30 UK time, I highly recommend you follow this account here, Weird FTW. If you follow that account, I will be on that stream tomorrow at 6:30 GMT. I think we're in GMT now. It's 6:30 in the evening UK time. So we'll be playing Borderlands 3. Yeah. Basically just we'll be playing some Borderlands 3 and I think we're doing the Halloween event. So follow that account if you want to see me on there. On Tuesday I will be continuing Spyro on my stream because I'm doing the Reignited trilogy at the moment. Nearing the end of Spyro 2, I'm on the Winter Tundra world. So I'm going to be working on that as well and probably doing a bit of video work on stream either before or after my Spyro stream. We'll see. The rare fresh will be stinky. No. I just got to Winter Tundra, yeah. So that'll be at 7:30 GMT tomorrow. Tuesday. Wednesday I don't have anything on the cards, so I might end up doing another editing stream. Simply because I'm going to be editing anyway, so you might as well keep me company. And then Thursday, hopefully I'll have finished my video by Thursday, but if I haven't, I'm still probably going to do a stream on Thursday. Because I'm doing The Last Door at the moment, and Thursday will be Halloween, so hopefully I'll get this done in time. I don't know if I will, but hopefully I will. I'll give it my best shot. And then I don't know what I've got planned for the rest of the week. I might stream The Outer Worlds on Saturday because I want to play The Outer Worlds and maybe fit an extra stream in there. Why not? I'm not going to do a playthrough of The Outer Worlds on stream simply because I want to enjoy it at my own leisure time. But I might as well fit a bonus one in because I'm playing it anyway. So that's everything I think I've got on the cards. I am going to have a look and see who else is streaming. If there's anybody worth raiding. I I'm not really close to anyone else who's I'm following people who are streaming, but a bunch of the fandub people, but I don't know. All right. I'll send some people over to. Is it Caitlin doing Little Misfortune? I'm actually interested in doing that one at some point. So, because it's by the creators of Frambo. All right, fair enough. I will. Oh God. You know what? I'm just gonna put it on break while I do this. Okay. I need to immediately mute this. Okay. And pause it. And pause it. Okay. Yeah, they made a new game. It's I'm going to stream it at some point. So /raid Robo Buddies. No raid phrase. Just pop in and say hi. Thank you all for coming along to my editing stream, and I will see you all at various points this week. Hopefully this video will be done this week. So yeah. All right, let's get this raid going. Yeah. All right. See you later, everybody.